Hi, my name is Peter Anderson, and today is question and answer day. I will be answering some questions from Herman, who is right behind me
Hello.
or in front of me. So we're doing this on the fly. We're just kind of improvising this. We're not going to be editing too much. So let's ask some questions.
So, what is one thing couples should know before they say I do?
Ooh, okay. So what is one thing that couples need to know before they say I do? Okay, I think how committed the two of you are, how much there is a sense of commitment and how much there is a sense of trust. If commitment or trust are not in your relationship, then I would definitely take some serious time. Commitment and trust, what are those? Well, commitment, the best way I could describe a commitment is who are you like or what are you like when your partner is not in the same room? In other words, my wife Bethany, what am I like if Bethany is not in the room? Do I consider her, and vice versa? That's how I would describe commitment. How committed am I to this person? And does my partner have that same sense of commitment toward me? When it comes to trust, I would say trust is the ability to let my guard down and feel that my partner respects and cares for my vulnerable parts. And when I say vulnerable parts, what I mean by that, the places where I go where I'm afraid, where I'm hurt, where I'm concerned. Do I feel that my partner attunes to that and sees that and cares for that? And if so, you've got a pretty good relationship on your hands.
All right. Next question is
Yeah.
How do you get out of a relationship rut?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think with a relationship rut, I would ask whether or not the problem is actually solvable or unsolvable. So Gottman, I'm going to borrow from him. He says that 70% of our relationship problems, which is a very high number, are perpetual. In other words, they're unsolvable. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. In other words, one's an introvert, the other one's an extrovert. One is a little bit more neurotic. What I mean by that, more anxious. One is just very, very carefree. One is a lot more open to change. The other one is much more closed to change. So you can't change that about a person. You can't change a person's personality differences. You just can't. But you can see if you can appreciate how their personality difference helps you see the world a little differently. So if there's a rut, it could be that you're focused way too much on a perpetual or ongoing issue that won't change. And if that's the case, then I think you have to learn how to accept, not change, that part of your relationship. So one of the things I would encourage you to do is to go to Gottman Resources, where he says, he gives some really good examples between a perpetual and a solvable problem, and see if this rut is under a perpetual or a solvable problem. Now, if it's under a solvable one, then I would say state what is most important for you in the very, very beginning. A lot of couples that I see don't do that. They will focus so much on giving and giving and giving, but they will not state what's most important for them. And in that case, they're stuck in a rut because they're not being transparent with that core issue. So you have to ask yourself, have I been as transparent as I needed to be with my partner? And if not, then I would say you want to really work on that. Because the moment you are transparent, the moment you can state to your partner what's very important for you, you actually are able to kind of calm down a little bit, not, able to accept some change in the relationship.
All right. This one's very general, but how do I know if I've actually fallen in love? Maybe it's for a younger couple or something like that. Newer couples.
Yeah. So I would say that after the butterflies are gone, you still want to be with them. That's the best answer I can give. And that's why I think it's okay to wait for a few months. So Jonathan Haidt, in his book, the happiness hypothesis, which I have right here. It's right here. I actually may be able to turn. Look at this. Okay. If you could see, I don't know if you could see that. If you want to zoom in, this is passion, and this is compassion. So the passion is super, super high in the very, very beginning, and then compassion grows over years. I would say you're in love when this part right here is still there. I know that seems like a very textbook, a little technical of an issue, but when limerence, which is that passion and I can't wait to be with them, it always dies down, always, even with fantastic marriages. The minute that kind of like, plummets, because it will, and you still want to be really with that person, you can't imagine your life without that person, that's when I would say, yeah, you're in love. I was not expecting to bring out a book. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, my name is Peter Anderson. Thank you so much for listening to Question and Answer Friday, and hope to see you again.